Well, hello. How are you? My name is Cassie Owens Moore, and I am a middle school librarian. And I'm coming to you today to talk to you. It's been a while since I've actually talked to you, and I apologize about that. Life has been lifing lately, and I know you probably understand that as well. But I wanted to talk to you about something that I did in my library this past semester. I was able to work with six eighth grade ELA classes, and we researched diverse ways people celebrate winter holidays. It was absolutely beautiful. We talked about like Lunar New Year, Las Posadas. We talked about Bodhi Day, which I could be saying completely wrong because I'd never heard of it before. We talked about Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, just all of these different ways that people celebrate the holidays. And I thought that was so important because in this day and time when everyone kind of thinks that their way is the only way or their way is the right way, I think it's important that we explore and recognize that everyone doesn't, have the same beliefs and everyone doesn't hold the same traditions. And that's perfectly okay. That's what makes I think that's what makes our country great is the diversity of people and ideas and traditions and cultures. And so, because I'm a librarian, I want to share with you two books. This one is Hanukkah Bear, and I think it's such a beautiful book because it talks about Hanukkah. Now, in our school, there is virtually no Jewish population, and so this was kind of a new book for them, and that's okay. It's absolutely okay for them to for students to study, um, uh, a religion, a culture, an identity that's completely different from their own, and so it's just it's really just so beautiful. And I mean, there's this delightful little bear who wakes up and comes across this community, and they're getting ready for Hanukkah, and it's just lovely. And I just want to read to you like this one little part because I think it's just sweet. Just then she heard a thump on the door. She opened it. Rabbi, you're here early. How nice to see you. Grumph, growled Old Bear. Happy Hanukkah to you too. Please come in. Old Bear walked into the house. I'll take your coat, Rabbi. My, how thick it is. Bubba Bryna tugged at Old Bear's fur. Old Bear roared, growl. Oh, you want to keep your coat on? Well, that's all right. It's chilly in here. Old Bear's nose twitched. Rumph. Thank you, Rabbi. How kind of you to say that. The latkes will taste even better than they smell. So this sweet woman has mistaken this bear for the rabbi. And so she's explaining Hanukkah to this bear, even though she thinks it's just precious. This is precious. And so Hanukkah Bear by Eric A. Kimmel, illustrated by Mike Wanatake. I'm saying that name wrong and I apologize. This is not a new book. It's just a precious book. The other book I have is Carla and the Christmas Cornbread by Carla Hall. And I found this book because when I first, became the librarian here, there was no diversity in the library books about Christmas. It was all, just it just wasn't diverse. And so I really set about making sure to diversify our holiday books. So this is Carla and the Christmas Cornbread. Absolutely precious book. Um, and so they're going to grandma's house and they're getting ready to do all these things. And so here's the part that I just want to share with you just a little bit. And it says, Granny is looking out of the kitchen window when we pull into the driveway. Granny, is the cornbread ready yet? I shout. Well, Merry Christmas to you too, Carla and Bubba. Merry Christmas, Granny, I say. Is the cornbread ready yet? Now that you're here, I can start baking it, she says. So it talks about how Granny, makes this cornbread. Granny pulls the cast iron skillet out of the heated oven and pours cornbread batter into it. Hiss, pop! The batter crackles as it hits the hot pan. Little bubbles dance around the edges. Granny uses her big oven mitt to put the skillet back in the oven. 20 more minutes until the cornbread is done. I can't wait. So you've got this multi-generational story where this little girl is, going to prepare, cornbread with her grandmother. And it's just beautiful again, just family, again, just more traditions, more things like that. And these are just two books out of many books I could have pulled. If you haven't read Santa's Gotta Go by Derek Barnes, you've got to read that book. I reviewed it last year. So I wanted to do some different books this year. But, it's just something beautiful about diverse Christmas books, about diverse books, period. And now, if you're watching this and you're like, hey, I really want to help make sure that diverse books stay in the hands of our in our students and our communities, there's two things you can do. One is you can join the South Carolina Association of School Librarians. You don't have to be a librarian to join. You can just be a concerned parent, teacher, educator. It's $15 a year. And we would love to have your support. The second thing you can do is join the South Carolina Education Association, the SCEA. We are fighting to make sure that diverse books and inclusive books stay in our libraries and with our students. We believe that parents always have the right to decide what their students read, but we do believe that these diverse books and other diverse books belong on the shelves. If you'd like to support us in that fight, please just join the SCEA. It's one of the most wonderful, powerful tools that you have as an educator, as a community member. And so we're always, looking to expand our membership and to have people join with us in this fight. Hey, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, however you celebrate. And I look forward to talking to you more in 2025. Many blessings to you.
Together we learn, together we grow, together we heal, together we flow. Be cool, every teacher, every school. Be cool, every teacher, every school. Be cool, every teacher, every school.